This is it, the final days of our first boat delivery. And the mission was a seemingly simple voyage. Sail this 47-foot trimaran from Charleston, South Carolina to Miami, Florida. So far, it hasn't exactly been smooth sailing.
Take this one off, run the line through here. Voila, all of our problems are fixed.
So we've invited 3 patrons on board. How you feeling, Kara? All right so far. And this is where things start to go awry.
Rudder limit close, so it doesn't like how much pressure we're getting. We're in a tight spot.
So we just lost a jammer.
We need to get our issues sorted before night comes.
We have one passenger who's gonna be leaving us. She's not doing so well, Kara. It's tough.
But, as Roosevelt said, a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor.
We did not film coming in here. It was at night and I was on the helm and Jason was on fender and flashlight duty. It's always nerve-wracking coming into somewhere at night because there are so many lights and you can't see. So it always just feels uneasy. And now it's like leaving out of here is just so relaxing and you can see everything and it's no big deal. It's just night and day difference.
Sent Will enough to saying we're dropping off a seasick crew member and he said, it's not Jason, is it?
You ready?
Ready?
Are you ready?
Ready.
Are you ready? Here we go.
Gotta slack the...
The reef lines? Okay, I'll do that now. How's that car looking? Looks better, huh?
Yeah, much better. Hopefully that works.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Okay, good job, team.
Spaghetti.
Best of.
It's still not perfect, but it's definitely much, much better. Looks pretty good.
So, gentlemen, ready? Maybe try backing off some more. Okay, everybody cross your fingers. Well, with the tweak to the top of the mainsail, and we've done several different collaborations with the autopilot and the rudder and everything else, and it is making a difference. So far, it feels better. The main definitely looks better. It's still not perfect, but so far so good. So maybe today is gonna be the day.
So I'm gonna ask you one question. Collaborations with the autopilot?
Calibrations. What did I say?
Collaborations. Well, we are collaborating with it, so we're like, hey, will you work with us, please? And it said finally today, yes, I will. You have treated me well. I will collaborate today.
Suzanne got exactly what I was talking about. I just need an interpreter.
Yes.
We are sailing, baby.
Because, you know, once you take such a hard tack, it looks like you're like, we're just going back right where we were. It is not a rough one. It would be fine if we just weren't pounding directly ahead to wind. Our apparent wind angle right now is 2. But unfortunately, if we were to sail this, we'd have to head out to sea, and we're getting closer to the, what's it called?
The Florida current.
The Florida current, because you don't call it the Gulf Stream in this section. So the Florida current, which we don't want to be in. So we're kind of motoring past this little point to get around this one corner. And then hopefully our wind will fill in a little bit, fingers crossed. Because it was short-lived today. And we really were hoping for a nice wind after yesterday. So yeah, just pounding right along into it. It is gray and rainy, so everybody's just been snoozing. I've been drinking tea, sitting up here. Jason's gonna take over. But I will say, Joe, makes me feel a little less bad about having to drop you off because he was so bummed about having to leave. Because he was, of course, doing fine, but poor Kara, man, the fluids did not stop coming up. He asked her in the morning, he was like, how do you feel? And she was like, empty. She perked right up though, like coming in, it was nice and calm, and by the time she, we got tied up, I mean, she wasn't bright as rain, but she looked like a normal person again. Poor thing. Sad for Joe, because he was so looking forward to spending the entire rest of the sail with all of us, and we were sad to see you all go, but Suzanne's a champ. So we are still doing good. We're thrilled to have the extra hands on board, and it's been nice to somebody else who also has some sailing experience, kind of looking and trying to tweak things and see if we can't figure some stuff out. Yeah, that's my diatribe. Did I spill everything? I've been here all by myself. I'm very talkative. What else do you want to know about? Ask me a question, any question.
Sunset's happening somewhere over there. It's 2:10 and about the past 3 hours we've had 30 knots of wind, almost right on our head. The Gulf Stream, where the Florida current is coming right at us. We're as close to shore as we can be, and the waves are huge. It's not comfortable at all, but thank God we didn't have any sails up. Because when that wind came, it came hard and those waves came fast, and I just can't imagine if we would have had sails up.
Would have been a nightmare.
Oh man. So, at least there's that.
Yeah.
I'm going to bed. I need to sleep. Oh, good luck, honey.
Thank you.
It's been a really nice morning. The waves calmed down completely. The sun is sometimes out, maybe like 10% of the time. It's not blowing nuts, so we've had the sails out. We've been cruising along at 6 to 7 knots of speed with just the sails, so that is really exciting. We're actually sailing this boat, and we've been seeing about half wind speed. So if we're getting 15 knots of wind, we're getting about 6.5, 7 knots of speed out of the boat. We're moving, and we're not running the engines. And that's awesome. And I just had a hot shower. That's even more awesome, because now I don't smell like 3-day-old sailor. Too much information. Girls are out on watch. I'm gonna take a quick nap, and yeah, it's gonna be sunset soon. Just another day in the life. Living the dream, baby. Lauderdale in a big ass cruise ship.
Very close.
Very close.
I hailed him and asked, what would you like me to do? And he said, maintain your course. I'll pass in front of you. I slowed down. We're doing half the speed we were now, and this is how close we are. So, geez, cutting it a little close, Cap. Today has been needed after last night. Last night was rough. I'd sort of into the early morning. Poor Suzanne was throwing up over the back outside, and yeah.
It's like, does everybody need to know that?
I'll own up to it. It happened. But it was very rough last night, and now it's nice and calm, and it's really lovely, and the sunset's nice, and the weather's been nice. So it's been a good reprieve and a much needed, enjoyable day of sailing. We should drop the hook in Miami before midnight, so we'll all get a nice, good night's stable, hopefully, night of sleep, and then we can get up and play tomorrow. It's exciting. It's been an interesting passage. Today's definitely been the best. Would you say that?
Yes, today's definitely been nice. Especially once we got past the first couple hours this morning. But
Yeah.
Calm enough to have a sit up front. Too salty to sit on the deck. That's what we got fat boys for. Some welcome, Dolphins. Hey! Oh, a lot of them.
Yeah.
Whoa. Hey, guys. Wow, there are tons of them. Oh my God. That's crazy.
Wow, it's such a show. They're like, what a welcome. I love it.
They're showing off. That was a lovely trip. Oh man, they just did a full jump. Damn it.
That might be the end.
they leave us.
Oh, what a show! That was so long.
That was a long time.
Yeah. They really hung out. That was amazing. Oh, what a treat. I know. I love it.
That's what makes things like last night worth it.
Yeah.
Right? You're like, okay, trip day.
Okay.
It was all right. I'll take it. It was worth all the spewing.
There's only a little bit.
It's true.
It was not much. I just
No.
learned no Advil, ibuprofen, no ibuprofen.
Yeah.
Bad idea.
South Beach. Looks so moody. Another cruise ship. Straight ahead.
Now, this is what it's all about. Waking up to sunny skies, a warm, salty breeze, and calm seas. And the weather is predicted to be in our favor all day, which we plan to take full advantage of. Because it just so happens there are a few more sailors in the neighborhood, all with various skills and experiences, who are keen to go for a sail and help us sort out the rigging issues. And our first arrival is Suzanne's husband, Will.
Just hold it like this, go wide, and then you'll find your balance, and then slowly you'll stand up. And when you stand up, you'll want to put this kind of right in the middle, and that'll help you stabilize.
Okay.
Thank you. Trust me. It's gonna be fine. But
Never trust anybody that says trust me.
I know, right?
don't expect not to fall.
No, I'm expecting to fall to get this chilly water.
If we're laughing, it's with you, not at you.
I'll be laughing at me, so
Okay.
laugh at me all you want.
First time paddleboarders.
Looking good.
Oh, she's going for it.
Is she?
Yep. And she's up. wheels in.
Now we got to see if we can make the recovery of getting back on the board.
Yeah.
Maybe an early rescue. Nah, he's got this.
Oh, no!
Oh, only halfway in. It doesn't count. Nice save. Gotta love it. It's like first time doing anything, right? You feel so unsteady and uncool, but we all start exactly right there. Oh no, he's hitting his freaking time. Whoa.
All right, so Casey's here. He's showing us kind of what's going on.
It's kind of related to the main halyard. It's our gaff. It tensions the top of the head of the sail. It's like this gaff tension line. This was wrapped around the head, the ring on the head. We're gonna re-rig it so that it comes straight off the head of the sail, through this loop, and then it goes down a few of the cars, and there's a strap that we tension it to on the sail, and this will pull the head of the sail to the mast. And this is Paige.
Hi, Paige.
She's helping.
Hi.
Because this is a square top main, so the head, when we douse the sail, folds back off of the mast so we can put it away, and when we hoist it up, we need to pull it forward against the mast, and that's what this line does. So we're gonna rig it again and play with it and see if we can get it tuned just right.
I understand the idea, just the fact when I couldn't tension it, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's a weird one, and you end up having to play with it a little bit because if it's too tight, the sail looks okay up, but
Yeah.
then you like can't douse it right, so you also play with that.
All right, you ready to see?
Yep. Oh, you were saying it sits on there?
Yeah.
Bring it back down. It's wrong.
Wrong?
Yeah.
So I wasn't crazy, it is wrong.
It is wrong.
Okay. I'm like,
You just gotta pull it down.
yes,
Okay.
we're not crazy.
Okay, what are we not crazy about? What's wrong?
It's wrong, that's all we know.
Okay, well I like that because that makes me feel better.
Yeah, as soon as we started to pull it up, I could see it.
It's nice when somebody else is like, hey, that's not right. And you're like, I'm not an idiot.
So it goes through there. Then we go back to the head. Now that pulls it to the mast.
That would make sense. So it got ripped out in a storm. That's why it was wrapped around twice. And that's why it was so long the first time.
Here we go. Let's see if we did it.
Cool.
Per sec, hold there.
That looks way better.
Yeah, it looks better, but still not awesome. Is this free flying? It's maybe too short stones, I think. Yeah, so now we've got to tune it.
So Casey, tell us who you are.
Hi, I'm Casey. We're Endless Playtime. My wife, Erin.
Hey, I'm Erin.
We've got 2 kids on board, Gunnar and Paige.
Gunner's 8, almost 9, and Paige is 6. And we moved aboard when they were 2 and 4.
We're sailors and RVers.
Travelers.
We travel, and previously rocket scientists.
Yeah. I like that one last.
Yeah.
And of course, the big reveal is what's your boat?
We are getting an HH-44, similar to the Wynns.
Our whole number. They stole our whole number.
They didn't steal our whole number. We traded whole numbers. So they were number 3, we were number 5. And then we switched because they needed a little bit more time and we wanted less time. So it worked out on all fronts, except for the fact that after we did that, then we were like, oh man, now we have to make all these decisions twice as fast. Maybe this was not such a good idea, but it's all gonna be fun. Check you out. Get her, Yosh, get her. Oh. Yoshimi's she's trying to join. Yosh, be gentle. And how long has she been in gymnastics?
A year very consistently, maybe a year and a half total.
Wow. She's advanced very quickly.
Yeah, Gunner too, you should watch him.
Oh, really?
Gunner, you gotta show her your backhand sprint.
That might be difficult while underway.
I'll show you. I can land on all fours. But I can't land.
So do you choose your trampolines on your boats for maximum bounce?
No.
Wasn't that your request to HH? You said you wanted the most bouncy trampoline.
Yes.
They said, we specifically designed for the least amount of bounce we can get.
You're like, yeah, but my kids.
They said they changed the design for a new material that had less bounce, you know, because that's best for customers. So we asked specifically for the old material.
And you're the only customer,
Probably
probably.
the only one. We're like, we'll use up the old stock.
Look at this, we're switching things up. I'm at the helm, Mickey's behind the camera.
I'm supervising.
You having fun, Yosh? You having fun? Yeah.
What was that?
Put up the main. We're gonna get this boat going.
Yeah, no.
We're trying to focus.
Sorry. No pressure, no pressure.
Hold on, I gotta go. Oh, we also don't have a knot log.
Oh, see, you should have gone for the swim.
Should've gone for a swim. Oh yeah. We got speed over ground.
You just won't have true wind. We just have apparent only.
Okay, you're gonna have to bear with me here. No, you're gonna bear with me because this is not my job.
Oh.
So, okay, here we go. Give it a little gas. And it's a little squirrely because there's no, okay. I think we should be,
Are these main sheets?
yes. Or whatever those things are called.
You can see them behind you.
Yeah, main sheets, yeah. I'm just gonna ease them a little. Makes it easier to raise the main.
You can't ease them all the way or the boom will hit the,
Yeah, just a little.
but just a little.
So that it's not pulling down on the sail.
Should we hit the way?
That looks pretty good.
Somebody want to be on the furling line in a minute?
All right, watch out. Got a sail coming out.
Hey, Jib's coming your side.
I think this is just what. That's what they do.
And just for the record, Suzanne is tall. Much taller than I am.
Yes, well, my fish flaw.
You want it to flick up and down.
Yeah.
Flicking to be
Like
happy.
2 seconds of flip and then 8 seconds of steady.
Okay.
And then we need more main. If someone wants to do main,
I'll get there.
I can like watch from here. Like,
Go behind
empty in both spots.
Or main in or out. Which one you want?
I want both.
How do my tails look on the
You
top?
want it to be both more
I want
in?
green and red. Either
Okay.
one. So green's on. So put a little
We are going
Oh.
for maximum performance. So we are sailing to what the sails tell us to do. And we are going to get this puppy moving in this calm bay.
little tight when you use the red one too. Yeah,
That's
good
the
on
plan.
green. Good.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Good on green.
Doing 6 knots. We got 16 knots of apparent wind, 6 knots of speed right now. And we got 3 racers with us, so we're gonna trim these bad boys. And 1 monkey.
You need to learn the left board.
Yeah, I'm a monkey. You're right.
I needed more to win.
She's just creative support.
Wait, do you want my red first? I can only do so many things.
I'm kind of happy with main if we ease off jib and just come
Okay.
down a little.
I'm more monkey.
Block.
And the line locker is the port.
We're gonna have to tack it about 1 mile.
Okay. Good hold. Make
I'm
it going
in.
a little, but not too much.
42 degrees.
That's probably good there. And then try to sail to that and see if we get it. See if it moves a little.
Easing the red sheet.
I mean, green's still pulling down.
Any better? Yeah, green. Barely, I don't have anything here on red.
The red's almost loose.
Doesn't look worse, put it that way. Feels a little better. We're doing
Yeah.
6.5. Yeah. That got us a knot.
Hey, a knot's a lot.
That's a lot.
Real quick tap. Let's go. Give Vicky an extra workout.
Yeah, I'm trying to use weather hub already on it.
I thought you guys were professionals. Jeez.
You obviously don't know me.
Nope. Nope, she's not gonna turn.
Not gonna make it. Crack the main and get the jib out.
Or cheat.
Crack the greens.
Iron wind? You say they're gonna.
They're
jib's backfilling.
try it. They're feeling a bit determined. I can tell.
Yep. Well, I got 5% battery, so you better make it.
It's gonna be really slow. We might not make it 5% battery. We're at.
Pull the main over, try to get me around.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
So we're not gonna make it back before dark either. We only
Stuck here all night.
We're in irons.
We only went 2 miles.
We're in irons. We're not using irons anymore. So.
You have a bow thruster, right?
Welcome to Sailing with the Wynns.
All right, let's put the engine on to tack.
Can we just get the bow thruster?
Hooray, cruiser!
Right?
Actually being serious. Okay. Darn.
So what happened there was we were gonna tack, but we have to manually furl in the Genoa, and that takes a little bit of time. So by the time we got the Genoa furled in, we lost enough boat speed that we couldn't finish tacking. So that was kind of the challenge to see if we could do it, but no, we can't. So the iron wind, that's the answer.
I so cherish these moments. It's camaraderie in motion and beautifully illustrates why we love our community. Because we didn't know each other before this adventure. We were just YouTubers they support on Patreon, and now we've evolved from digital to physical, and it feels like we've all been friends forever.
Let him do the hard work. Exactly, he drove 2 hours to do some hard work.
Yeah, and this is why you invite your patrons out to go for a sail.
There you go.
Power winches.
And immediately the weather helped us kicking in.
Yeah, yeah.
Get up!
Almost there.
I'm anchored. Time for a beer.
I missed it. Everybody, one more time. Yeah.
Pretend like this never
Yeah,
happened.
take 2. Do it again. Do it again. Okay. All right, action, go.
Thanks, guys.
You know.
You were recording that whole time, right?
Yeah. That all, it was just like the first time.
Absolutely. There's no retakes in there. No.
We didn't know. Mainsail down.
Yeah, I guess we can do that, huh?
Oh, I guess we have work still to do.
More work to do.
Okay, so what's involved in getting this mainsail down?
Oh my gosh. Yep. And I wonder why we were sailing forward.
Now we know.
Yeah, comical.
Wow. I just let's all. Yep. Pro career right here.
The help station.
Drinks down, get back to work.
It's got a nice little mohawk.